Welcome to the Bestseller Overviews channel. On this video we will overview 5 hot new releases non-fiction books for January 2025. Enjoy!
Beyond Anxiety, Curiosity, Creativity, and Finding Your Life's Purpose. By Martha Beck. We live in an epidemic of anxiety. Most of us assume that the key to overcoming it is to think our way out. And for a while it works. But there is always something that sends us back into the anxious spiral we've been trying to climb out of. In Beyond Anxiety, Dr. Martha Beck explains why anxiety is skyrocketing around you, and likely within you. She also tells you how to not only reduce your anxiety, but use it to propel you into a life filled with peace, meaning, and joy. Using a combination of the latest neuroscience as well as her background in sociology and coaching, Beck explains how our brains tend to get stuck in an anxiety spiral, a feedback system that can increase anxiety indefinitely. To climb out, we must engage different parts of our nervous system, the parts involved in creativity. Beck provides instructions for engaging the creativity spiral, in a process that not only shuts down anxiety but leads to innovative problem solving, a sense of meaning and purpose, and joyful, intimate connection with others, and with the world. The opposite of anxiety, it turns out, is a wonderful new way of life, one that can calm and inspire us as individuals and help us become a source of healing for everything around us.
You Deserve to be Rich, Master the Inner Game of Wealth and Claim Your Future. By Rashad Bilal and Troy Millings. A revolutionary playbook for building generational wealth, no matter where you grew up, from the founders of the explosively popular podcast and financial literacy platform Earn Your Leisure. You deserve to be rich. You deserve to make a purchase without fear that your check might bounce. You deserve to go on vacation. You deserve to care for loved ones without worrying about bills. You deserve to live the way you want, without reservations or fear. You deserve freedom, financial freedom. If you agree, you've come to the right place. We grew up in New York playing basketball together. As kids, both of us were fascinated by finance, curious about the stock market and how money moves among systems and pockets. But we began to notice that, for people in our community, hard work wasn't enough. The system wasn't set up to help people like us turn our hustle into lasting wealth. We started Earn Your Leisure to change that. We never could have imagined the response. Soon our little podcast started to feel more like a financial revolution. But a podcast can do only so much. This book is our answer to the thousands upon thousands of people who have asked us for a detailed blueprint. The key to earning your leisure is to see money as a strategic tool for wealth development. In You Deserve to be Rich, you'll learn how to deal with the psychological toll of growing up living paycheck to paycheck. Create income-building strategies outside your 9-to-5, from investing to side hustles. Use passive income to put you in control of your time and lifestyle. Master tax and insurance systems and identify legal loopholes to maximize wealth. Navigate family financial drama and find ways to support your community. That's just the start. This book is full of tips, insights, and stories about real people, just like you, who have used the tools of wealth building to overcome barriers and build the life they want. You deserve to be rich. This is the playbook to make it happen.
Brooke Shields is not allowed to get old. Thoughts on Aging as a Woman. By Brooke Shields and Rachel Birch. From generational icon Brooke Shields comes an intimate and empowering exploration of aging that flips the script on the idea of what it means for a woman to grow older. Brooke Shields has spent a lifetime in the public eye. Growing up as a child actor and model, her every feature was scrutinized, her every decision judged. Today Brooke faces a different kind of scrutiny, that of being a woman of a certain age. And yet, for Brooke, the passage of time has brought freedom. At 59, she feels more comfortable in her skin, more empowered and confident than she did decades ago in those famous Calvin Kleins. Now, in Brooke Shields is not allowed to get old, she's changing the narrative about women and aging. This is an era, insists Brooke, when women are reclaiming agency and power, not receding into the shadows. These are the years when we get to decide how we want to live, when we get to write our own stories. With remarkable candor, Brooke bears all, painting a vibrant and optimistic picture of being a woman in the prime of her life, while dismantling the myths that have, for too long, dimmed that perception. Sharing her own life experiences with humor and humility, and weaving together research and reporting, Brooke takes aim at the systemic factors that contribute to age-related bias. By turns inspiring, moving, and galvanizing, Brooke's honesty and vulnerability will resonate with women everywhere, and spark a new conversation about the power and promise of midlife.
The Sovereign Child: How a Forgotten Philosophy Can Liberate Kids and Their Parents. By Erin Stupple. Could it really be okay to let kids eat whatever they want? Sleep whenever they want? Watch whatever they want? If kids are completely free to make their own choices, they'll develop damaging habits that will haunt them into adulthood. Surely parents have a duty to set a few limits. But what if this conventional wisdom is wrong? What if our deepest ideas of how learning works, how knowledge grows, and the nature of personhood all point to the brute fact that parenting philosophies have missed a critical detail? In The Sovereign Child, Erin Stupple explains taking children seriously, the only parenting philosophy that accounts for the fact that children are people, their reasons, desires, emotions, and creativity all work precisely the same way that those of adults do. Because of this, much of the conventional wisdom simply cannot work as intended. Using examples gleaned from his years as a father of 5, Erin takes a close look at the unavoidable harms of rule enforcement and the startling alternatives available when parents never give up on treating children as if their reasons for their choices matter as much as anyone else's.
The House of My Mother: A Daughter's Quest for Freedom. By Sherry Franck. From eldest daughter Sherry Franck, the shocking true story behind the viral 8 Passengers family vlog and the hidden abuse she suffered at the hands of her mother, and how, in the face of unimaginable pain, she found freedom and healing. Sherry Franck's childhood was a constant battle for survival. Her mother, Ruby Franck, enforced a severe moral code while maintaining a facade of a picture-perfect family for their wildly popular YouTube channel 8 Passengers, which documented the day-to-day life of raising 6 children for a staggering 2.5 million subscribers. But a darker truth lurked beneath the surface. Ruby's wholesome online persona masked a more tyrannical parenting style than anyone could have imagined. As the family's YouTube notoriety grew, so too did Ruby's delusions of righteousness. Fueled by the sadistic influence of relationship coach Jodi Hildebrandt, together they implemented an inhumane and merciless disciplinary regime. Ruby and Jodi were arrested in Utah in 2023 on multiple charges of aggravated child abuse. On that fateful day, Sherry shared a photo online of a police car outside their home. Her caption had one word: finally. For the first time, Sherry will reveal the disturbing truth behind 8 Passengers and her family's devastating involvement with Jodi Hildebrandt's cultish life coaching program, Connections. No stone is left unturned as Sherry exposes the perils of influencer culture and shares for the first time her battle for truth and survival in the face of her mother's cruelty.
Thank you for your time. If this video helped you to find your next reading adventure, please subscribe and like the video. Down below are the links to the Amazon store where you can find the latest books.